Dietmar Winsker again. Thanks for looking in. Last time we were talking about healthcare and sickness management and the difference of these things. Now, if we look at the state of the health system, the medical state of the art is very advanced, but we are working with our bodies, which are very advanced, complex biological systems. And it is true that emergency medicine, like when we suffer injury or some sudden disaster like a heart attack, that medicine can help us extremely well. It is where the creeping ailments come in that medical science struggles, because we have medication, that is true, but it doesn't alleviate the problem really. Now, could the body alleviate it on its own? Yes, it could. There are many alternative medicine modalities out there, but of course they're always under suspicion, and that's understandable. But the Bemer physical vascular therapy is a recognized medical device to apply this therapy. I found out over the years that there is no good or bad medicine. There is no alternative medicine in a sense. There's only medicine that works or doesn't work. And the Bemer works on many, many ailments. And how can that be? So typically what can be done if you improve the microcirculation of the blood? Well, you could alleviate problems like headaches and migraine, tinnitus, eye problems, muscle tension, kidney problems, blood pressure problems, arthritis, rheumatism, diabetes, and even things like attention deficit disorder, depression, and even other post-operative recovery problems. But it is especially good also for pain and chronic ailments. Why? Let's say we suffer poor blood circulation. Poor blood circulation would also result in poor oxygen supply to the cells. And the cells have to generate ATP, adenosine triphosphate, a chemical which is actually the energy provider for all the work that is done in a cell. In other words, our bodies. And if there's poor ATP production in the cells, there's poor cellular metabolism, and if that happens, then depending on which organ or tissue this poor cellular metabolism takes place, that would characterize the symptoms of your ailment. Now, did you realize, or do you realize, that in the about 100 million cells that make up our body, in this body there are about 21 trillion chemical reactions a second, and they all have to work well for us to be healthy. And the ATP production is done by tiny little rotating engines in the mitochondria inside the core of the cell or the nucleus of the cell. And this energy production is absolutely essential. And it depends on oxygen and nutrients, and it depends on a medium like the blood in the microcirculation to supply this and to remove the waste products from all the work that the cells are doing. Now, this circulatory system is an incredible system. It connects hearts, lungs, and it consists of highways and byways. And the highways are the aorta and the big arteries, and the smaller ones are the microcirculation and the capillaries eventually. And it is in these highways and byways that the blood is circulated, but if we have interrupted flow there, we have all sorts of problems, potential problems, especially at cellular level. And that is really why the Bemer works for so many ailments. It is not the ailment that gets treated, but it is the circulation. So vascular circulation is extremely important. Thanks for looking in. Hope you'll be here next week too.